when I was grabbing a slice of pizza before. I was trying to get it up and going beforehand, but you know, whatever.
I guess I can turn on my video.
Steve White, admit. Here we go. Okay, we're live on YouTube, I think, right now. When I was grabbing a slice of pizza. Oh, we are. Yeah, I'm just echoing. Let me move it. There we go. Yeah, man. So, fuck, we haven't hung out in a while. I'm waiting for everybody to jump in here. Jeremy, everybody else. Anybody else that's on here? Oh, there's Bryson coming in. This is a little bit more streamlined than last time we did this, because last time we did this, I had no idea what Zoom was, and I was trying to figure it out, and then it like completely backfired on everybody. But yeah, I'm gonna grab a pair of headphones too.
Oh, what? Okay, that was season 1 of Double Trouble.
What's going on, folks? What do we got here? Yeah, I just figured it'd be easier to just slam the, why not slam the whole link up and just chat on this thing rather than doing the whole YouTube live.
Yeah.
Easier peasy. Oh, what's going on? Who we got? We got Francis McKinnon, Steve White.
How you doing?
What's going on?
Steve!
Hey, Bryson.
The Wanderers! We watched you guys on the big screen.
I know, man.
Nice.
I know. I wish I would have been up. Yeah, I should have just went up and did it at your place.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Yeah, Jeremy's gonna jump on here after 8, so sometime anytime soon. But yeah, no, we're so yeah, this thing, it was awesome. Thanks for everybody that tuned in, and if people are on YouTube, thank you for.
Oh, you muted yourself.
I unmuted myself.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been like a year pretty much since we did this doc, and it was like kind of crazy idea. Excuse me, I burped there. I'm drinking a nice Clyde and Tide PEI, hanging out Sunday. It's my favorite summer drink. Yeah, no, we filmed this over like 2019. It was like an idea I pitched to Wes, and then we kind of like rolled with it, and then spent the summer kind of in 3 different times filming it, and then released it last year during COVID as kind of like a little bit of a fundraiser. And then this year I was like, you know what, we're just going to release it for free. Hang out.
That's sweet.
Get it going. Oh, somebody else. Brittany Mary. Oh, I think that's Jeremy. Jeremy's joining. Yeah, it was fun, man. We had like, I think we were pushing like 80 people, something like that, which was more than I thought.
Yeah, so, it was a great turnout. So
yeah, it was way more than I thought. And we had like, I think the actual, like when we released it last year, we had about 5,000 plays on the actual doc. So there was like 5,000 streams. Yeah, it was decent. I mean, for like what we put into it and like the timing and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there was a lot of story. I was watching it, and when I was like going over the edit and I was like watching it like a couple weeks ago, there was like so many random stories and experiences from it, like the staying at Bryson's and sleeping in the hammock with a bag of Doritos. That was a fun time. Or going to Jay's, and there's like a video. I wish I would have put it in the end credits, but I didn't. It was like when we were shooting it was the Breton Brewing beer in like slow motion.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that actually.
Yeah,
that could have been at the end credits or something.
Yeah. What do we got? Jeremy is muted.
Hey. Hi, Francis.
So what have you guys been up to?
Well, I mean, it's just crazy, like you were saying. It's been a year roughly since it was released. But
yeah,
you know, and when we did our kind of original launch release, we didn't really know what was gonna happen. The world was kind of in a state of unknown. I mean, it's still that way, but we know some things now. But yeah, certainly the tourism industry has had to make a lot of changes, and yeah, so this was kind of all made right before the world decided to halt. And yeah, it was really awesome that we were still able to launch it and use it as a bit of a fundraiser. But
Yeah. And it was like we were like texting as it was playing, and there was like a lot of shit that, because this was like 2 years ago, and then there's a lot of stuff that was like learned since then, because
in terms of our approach of like how we would tackle a project like this, we knew
yeah,
nothing.
how there was an act, like now there's actually an approach.
Yeah,
So
we,
like,
we just had a lot of piss and vinegar and zero experience, and you know, it all turned out good and fine, but a lot of lessons learned for sure.
oh dude, like I was like I said in the comments, I was like, I spent 5 weeks at your house in Wolfville, like making proxy files so that I could edit it. Like that was like one oversight. It's like if you're gonna do something like this, actually have a computer that can actually handle footage, rather than buying an off the shelf MacBook Pro and then trying to edit 4K footage on it. So like that was a lesson.
Or like discovering, you know, what's the plot and storyline before you start spending hours and hours on the road filming and involving multiple people.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
So,
big time.
How much footage did you guys actually have before you started editing?
Jeez, terabytes worth.
Terabytes. We had 5 terabytes worth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, 4, and then there's like an extra. Yeah, so I had like a 5 terabyte drive. I've got 2 of them here with they're mirrored, and that's basically the documentary, and then like some extra stuff from 2019. So
Yeah, the conflict was kind of a hard thing we were struggling with, right? You know, what's the conflict in the story? And certainly the one that did kind of come out at the end was just the limitations or some of the obstacles that the tourism industry is faced with. It's probably not unique to just Cape Breton, but you know, being in a remote area and having a perceived short season, you know, staffing, that kind of thing. So shaping that story in the plot and that was something that, with a bunch of random footage, took a lot of time. Lee spent hours and hours kind of massaging that into something, whereas if we did a bit more of our homework ahead of time and we're a bit more clear on what we were trying to accomplish, we probably could have saved a lot of time. But
yeah,
it was good. It was fun. A lot of fun.
yeah, like yeah. I was texting Wes before. It's like there's a project that I'm working on for like June, and then another one for September, and that one is literally like this one was kind of like an overall idea, and then the other video projects are like I'm literally going into like every shot and like basing on every time of day, and just to save time. It's like, here's my shot list and my storyboard for the day, my whole script, because I'm not wasting. Like it was so much time. Like we spent like 5 weeks. While I was up at Wes's house, like literally going to yoga like twice a day and going to church brewing and buying some beer and then coming back
How you
and
doing?
like making proxy files for five weeks. And then I had like, and then I spent like the winter at his office in Halifax editing. And then COVID happened. And then I spent the next 3 months at my house just editing every day, like 12 hours a day, just trying to figure out. And like I did 10 different versions of this documentary just to figure it out. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But lessons learned.
And also just, I think with being so inexperienced or lacking experience, we did start to get some help and ask out or ask some editors for some kind of feedback and stuff like that. But it was almost, you know, after the fact. So, you know, that having that established ahead of time, and like Lee's saying, for future projects, I think it will only get better from here. So
Yeah.
So you guys didn't have a storyboard beforehand. You guys just kind of went out and started shooting footage, and then at the end you just came up with a story then, or?
Well, we had like an idea of like filming my idea was to film the summer and like film how like the different changes we picked, like spring well, not spring, like June, August, and like October, September, October. And we filmed like how everybody was doing through the season. And like, cause June would be like everybody prepping. And then, you know, the August would be like the high part of the season where everybody's stressed out and freaking out and no sleep. And then it would move into like the fall where you're ready for things to end. And, but even you're also like getting ready for the next year and like building relationships. We're trying to tell that story. That's pretty much the only thing that we had to go on. And we just kind of filmed everything. And we're like, okay, well, how can we now fit this together? And then we just took a strategy of like, we're going to break down each person into cutting down their story. So like Bryson had like a 25-minute thing, which was like Bernie was like, how can we break this down even further? And I'm like, I don't know, man, because it's like a good 20 minutes. We could make a documentary just out of Bryson. And so we had to like, because we interviewed him and Patricia, his wife, and then his father-in-law, and like everybody, and we had this whole thing, and it was just like so much work. But knowing what we know now, then I would like streamline the whole process. But yeah, we just had an overall idea, concept. But then going back to it is, that's why I was like narrating between things, because that's the only way that we could bridge things between everybody else and try to weave a story in there. So that was like the most difficult part. We kind of just filmed and then filmed the overall concept. And then we're like, okay, now how the hell do we make a story out of this? Which
Yeah.
was
And then
like stressful.
And then after the fact, Lee, you went and kind of filled in some of the gaps with like bonus interviews that were unplanned at the beginning to kind of tie it all together.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do any sort of like pre-screening. I mean, the thing that's a little different is like Lee is, and that was one of the other challenges, is how to fit Lee into the story or not. Like, you know, and that was kind of a challenge, but unlike many documentaries, the subjects and the content the content of the documentary was very familiar to us. So, you know, these people Lee has a working relationship with, so getting to know them wasn't really a thing, but it was trying to figure out how it was all going to fit together. And then Lee's relationship within the story, I think, was another one that we kind of struggled with.
Yeah. 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 It was interesting. What's going on, Jeremy?
Yeah, Jerry,
I don't know if he's
baby.
got a mic. Does he have a mic?
You just muted yourself, bro.
Muted.
He's muted. You're muted. We can't hear
I'm trying
you.
to unmute him.
Okay, so I was like unmuted this whole time. Awesome. Just fucking kiboshing the whole thing. That's great. Hey, Wes, how long's that hair going to get?
I don't know, man. It's I don't think I've cut it since we made the doc.
Gosh, check out his hair.
And I wonder if I have a photo of like, well, we definitely do, but if I can pull up a photo when we were shooting, the difference. I mean, it was long, but it
Remember
was
that first conference
not-
call we had? Some hair there.
Yeah, there was like a conference call in like April. It was like three of us
I was
calling.
in like Bay, Ontario, like a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, I was just out and about. I had to batten down the hatches. We're getting like 140 plus winds coming.
Ooh.
So
What?
I had to
Are you-
fucking
Huh?
secure.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No,
Probably missed him.
Big
I don't look at the,
wind, a lot
I don't
of
look at the weather.
precipitation. Yeah, well, I don't know. Where I'm at, I have to. It's a deal.
Jeremy, you're in Shady Camp. Don't you have fiber op? Why is your internet so
You know
horrible?
what? Well, I'm in the one. Like Shedicamp has fiber op, and they're putting it in St. Joseph Des Moines like now. So I'm about to leave Acadian Communications, which I feel bad about. But I mean, my internet kind of been shit the last little while, and I could have fiber op. So what are you gonna do?
Can you guys
Might wait
tell
it
what
out. I
that
might see if
fiber
I-
up?
Well, look at Bryson. He's crystal clear, talking, looking, drinking a beer in a nice like hunter orange hoodie.
We got
And-
fiber up.
You got it?
Yeah, we got it now.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Cape
don't
North.
know. Like
Cape North has it.
Downtown Cape North.
I don't know. I'm currently happy supporting a small business who, I mean, he was local, but he's in Fort McMurray now. But the customer is fantastic. Acadian Communications. Yeah, anything like they'll send Jesse, and Jesse will be there like within the hour. It's not like, okay, we'll be there sometime between 8 and 5 between Monday and then 2 weeks from Sunday. You know, it's like it came like these guys will be there right away. You don't have to wait around all day for them. And at this point, I don't need super high speed. Good, slow.
Welcome to Cape Breton internet problems.
Maybe invite everyone.
Oh, like add the lettuce in here.
Ooh,
I mean, I can eat.
So,
What's going on? You guys are arguing over lettuce, Bryson? Is that what's going on?
yeah, they're talking about Caesar salads in the kitchen here.
so what are the big things that we should be aware of for the summer
Caesar
that
salads?
are kind of on your guys' plates? I guess.
What for us? What for this summer?
Yeah, in terms of like, I mean, I'm speaking to, I guess, some of the operators that were highlighted here. If there's
The summer is going to be
exciting that you want to share.
The summer is going to be kind of crazy. It's going to be busy, like insanely busy.
Last very busy. It was great. I'm just hoping that the extra free time that people aren't going to have this year isn't really, you know what I mean? Last year, a lot of people had free time. A lot of people served.
There's the separation. The tourists.
So I hope that doesn't, you know, I hope the lack of that doesn't affect it. But Lee's probably building on is that there's a lot of good buzz. There's a lot of good things around here. People were out and they're talking about it, and they had a great time, at least up in Marguerite. And like I can see, Bryson, you've been busy too. So
Oh, absolutely.
I think Lee and I are going to have a good go for sure.
Hello. Next week.
It's going to be kind of a crazy summer. It already is shaping up to be. We're doing like a sale now, and then like next week I do my event schedule. So we're doing like Garrett Mason. I'm doing back to doing concerts because they're allowing us to do concerts now. So I'm doing like stuff that we tried to do last year, but we're doing this year with like blues concerts, going to my electronic music stuff. So we're going to do like a mini weekend in August for electronic music, like house and techno. That's for people that don't know, that's my scene from years ago. But yeah, we're doing some of that stuff, and then we're doing like boosting a bunch of other
fishing
You
one?
better act your age, Lee. That's all I gotta say.
Dude, listen, come on. I can still listen to
I better
house
act my
music.
age. Kind of what I'm getting at.
I can still listen to house music in my 30s. Come on, I'm not like.
Yeah, I know. Hey, man, I listen to punk rock and heavy metal.
Thank you.
Yeah, but so we're gonna do all that stuff. We have like a staff. This year it's kind of crazy. We're taking tubing and we're doing like a whole other. That's going to be its own thing. And then, yeah, Jeremy's. I'm pretty sure Jeremy's going to have a pretty good summer. We'll see that going. That's going pretty good. And then we'll hopefully get up and see Bryson sometime this year. And Bryson, hopefully, when are you coming down tubing?
I gotta wait to. I'd love to go, man.
Listen, pick one day. You need one day off. You come down from one day, you go tubing, and then we'll go down the river tubing.
Yeah,
Or you just pick one day and you bring everyone who's at your hostel that day down tubing.
I do want. That's my favorite. That's the one thing I miss the most out of, from the moving here to there and there to here, tubing all the time. I tubed almost every weekend of the summer for years and years, and now this will be my fourth summer of not tubing, so I will be down there, guaranteed. But I want to go as far as we possibly can to the very top, and we're gonna have sandwiches and Ziploc bags and lots of beer.
Yeah, I mean the second part is probably more reasonable. Sandwiches, I don't know if anybody eats those, but yeah.
It looks like someone eats salad.
How long is the float from the very top?
Well, the very top. Fuck, we're doing that. So that's what we're doing in June. We're filming this whole trip. We're going to the head of the Margaree River, and we're getting dropped off at the park. So it's essentially like up at the top of the Margaree. We dropped off. We're like portage and canoes, kayaks and paddle boards through the woods down to the river. Get in the river, and then we're paddling down. So that's going to take us days. But for tubing, we can do whatever you want, man. We can do like 4 hours, 10 hours.
Yeah, my
Really?
biggest float's 11 hours.
Oh,
We could rival that, but I mean that's going to have to take some plan. We're going to have to get dropped off way up river.
I just get dropped off way up.
Yeah.
Might end
Well,
up
I
in-
mean, okay, fuck it, let's do it. 11
I
hours.
love that. Just floating all day.
Yeah.
how are the artists in residence up at the Highland Hostel there, Bryson?
How's the what? The rat?
The artists in residence.
They're doing pretty good. They both sold 2 pieces today, actually.
Ooh, big day.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Okay,
Good.
well,
How are you?
Doing
I'm
well.
doing good.
yeah. All right. I think we're gonna have a good
What's on the fridge right now? What's in the gallery?
Gary. What? That one?
Oh, nice.
You sold some pieces? Oh, wow.
Coffee. Yeah, that was yum yum skiing. Coffee hike. There's a yum yum down there. Billy's got to get. Better get to work and get some more stuff. Cash.
Home game sleepover.
Nice.
Oh, and baby shower.
Dead battery.
Love
That's the dead battery. So yeah,
that.
no, I think we're gonna have a good. I think we're gonna have a good season. Like we're trying to fly somebody out from the west to get here and work for the 4 months because yeah, we need help. It's a lot of work. Mhm.
What are you offering for work? Like what is it just like a stay and get a free place to stay and free food for work? Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
Or you paying-
home cook. Yeah, 4 hours a day, home cooked meal, place to live, and then the perks.
Why? Well, shit, man. Fuck. Let me send that over to me and let me share some of that. Let's see if we can drum up. Have you gone on Workaway? Have you ever looked at
No.
Workaway? Must have.
Uh-uh.
You haven't? Man, go on Workaway. So I've got like 4 people that, I got 4 people that offer to come work for the summer, and that's what it is. It's essentially like a work stay type deal. You work 4 hours a day, you get room and board and food.
Yeah.
And just go on Workaway, post up a Workaway. You get a lot of like people from like the States and shit that'll message you, but it's like realistically, how are you coming here?
Yeah.
Or like, but I had I had like 3 people from Canada, one from Quebec, one from Ontario, and then one from Nova Scotia.
Cool. Okay.
Looking
That'd
to
be awesome.
do, it's just all it is you just make a free website. You go on as a host, and it's just a Workaway site. So it's basically people exchanging their work for stays. So it'd be all kinds of like, in a normal year, you would get people from like, like Dutch people, German people, British people,
everywhere.
whatever.
Yeah.
And they'll just post up, like they make profiles, and they're just like, we're from Mexico coming to Canada. Hey, we're traveling across Canada. We wanted to come work for like a week or 2 weeks or whatever. But you can also put up like job postings for like, you were looking for somebody for like a month or 2 months, 3 months or whatever.
Mm.
And you can get people in for whatever time. It's just that right now I'm just like, in a normal year, I probably would be like loosey goosey and like, okay, yeah, I'll take somebody for like a week here, a week there, or whatever, just to fill in and do like whatever work. But I just make sure I have people to do whatever it is this year. So just trying to hire local.
Yeah.
Yeah. Workaway, man. Look into it.
Okay, well, yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Pretty easy peasy. You're not going to get people that are like, the trained for that one position. But if you're just looking for whoever the fuck to come in and hang out and do whatever, then
Yeah,
Like,
housekeeping, and then that's that's pretty much it.
I better be able to build a fire too.
Housekeeping,
Ditch.
and ditch digging. Yeah,
For firewood.
Ditch digging.
Oh, Patricia says landscaping.
Did
Laundry.
you get much snowboarding in there, Bryson?
Yeah, lots this year. Yeah, for sure. Lots of it. My board's still. I hide my board up there all the time, so it's up there still. I
What
don't
do
know.
you mean you hide it?
Today was the last day. What? It was open today.
It was open today. The baby hill.
Oh, fuck! Really? Well, today was the last day. My board's up there again. I left it last year too, and I always hide it behind the doors. They got a bunch of doors they leave open all the time. So after I'm done, I open the door and put it behind one of the doors. Which one you don't know?
Yeah, but aren't they tearing that building down?
Yeah, I better get
Hey, you better get your board, man. It's going to be pretty great once they open the whole hill up and they have the new facilities that they're going to put in there. It's like
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
exciting.
Yeah. Hey, we got chickens here, man. You guys see this? Check this out. Oh,
No
food
way.
on my face. Here we go. Check it out. We got chickens, eh? They're laying eggs.
Are they also rabbits?
Yeah.
Just in time for the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
How's that
You gotta
crack can
watch
open?
You gotta look for worms in these things though, eh? The big white ones.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of that?
Is that a real thing or are you just joking?
I always check for worms, man.
Always check your chocolate for worms before you start diving in.
Yeah, but that's that hidden protein. You know, that's where they get you. It's good for the kids.
Yeah. I just open her up, eh? Just like that. Because you never know what's in the middle of it.
Let me see. Have you noticed like
No, there's nothing
They're-
for
there's like less product inside of them than what they used to be?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, like what the
Skimping out.
Oh, we're getting conspiracy theory already. Goddamn.
True. Well, it's like we covered this on our podcast, Bogey Chips. Like the
Plug.
bags got more air than chips than they used to.
Oh yeah.
Listen, you want to get on the chip fucking debate? Yes. Piece goddamn potato chips.
Well, it's
Listen, if
all
you-
owned by Coke and Pepsi anyway, so it all trickles down into cheapening out on your Easter eggs and potato chips, and your Big Mac's not as big as it used to be, you know?
No.
When's the Bryson spin-off documentary?
We do need to have like something going on up here, that's for sure, one of these days.
Yeah,
Even if we have to put cameras all throughout this hostel.
Man,
Yeah,
like,
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah, pretty sure it is too.
I
have
was
you
just
gotten any
thinking,
traction on your Patreon there, Bryson?
yeah.
That last time.
Well, you'd have to
Patreon
sign.
would pay
away.
for those cameras.
You'd have
Get
to
like
sign
this.
for it. You'd have to sign when you stay in here. You know what you're getting yourself into.
It's like big brother.
world pop life?
Give them a little discount, you know, if they want to be filmed. $5
Yeah,
off.
it'd be fun to do something. I'm sure that something's gonna pop up one of these days.
Well, the speaker corner's fun.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. Speakers for it.
Sometimes
Can you give us
sometimes you
a
open up your
little,
story and then you get to you and there's like 250 fucking bars on there.
Hey Bryson, can you give us the speaker corner intro?
Hi, that's also Speaker's Corner!
And Much Music never hired you back in the day.
No.
Did you submit like a VJ search video?
No, but I did the Speaker's Corner, and I did get on. And I recorded it. So I got it somewhere on a VHS upstairs, but I recorded it. And so I made it on there.
We got to digitize that VHS and then like just fucking, you have to put it at the start of every like day for your Speaker's Corner story.
Oh,
and run it.
that'd be awesome. I digitized everything but my VHS. So yeah, I'd have to go back and dig. I watched all my VHSs. I don't remember finding it, so I might be lost forever. But yeah, if I could find that, it would be gold.
The Bare Naked Ladies were discovered through Speaker's Corner, so you missed your big opportunity there, Bryson.
Well, I made it, but they didn't pick me up. Yeah. Yeah, I made it on there.
They obviously had a little oversight there.
Yeah, I wonder what it was about. I wonder what I said. I can't remember it all. It was years ago.
Were you sober?
Huh?
Were you sober?
I was just wondering if I was drinking beer or not. Probably was. It probably was, yeah. Yeah, probably was. Actually, I was pretty young. I don't know. Who knows?
That doesn't disqualify it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there we go.
So this spring, I got that tube that you lent me, Lee. I gotta wait for like, pretty soon here. I'm gonna be taking her down that big river.
I forgot that I gave you those. Oh, I gave you a bunch of them, right? The two of them or four of them?
Two, I think.
I can't even remember now. I sent them up with somebody that was they were camping here, and then they were going up to stay with you. I was like, hey, take these tubes up.
Yeah. Well, the tubes, it was too low that time of year, but it's nice and dangerous around coming up here now. So
yeah,
all the snow
melting.
All the snow melting, and then all the storms knocking trees around. So it should be good. I've hit log jams before, man. So I'm not, I've been there and done that. So I think I can handle it. But when you see the log jam coming, you got two moves. You can dive under and try to go under them, or you could pin yourself against them and then just scramble up. So I was going to go under, but I didn't.
Well, I mean, that's probably why you're still here.
Yeah.
Definitely why you're probably still here.
I think I could have. I was coming up to it. I went underwater. I looked, and I'd seen that I probably could have made her, but then the other guy came and hit me. I got pinned up first, and then he came and pinned up on me, and then he started grabbing at me and panicking. I'm like, hey, relax, man. Like, don't worry about it. And he's like, grabbing me and trying to pull me under, kicking my shins and everything. So I got him up, and then I saved myself after. And then we were stuck on this little island thing, and a bunch of islands of logs, and we had our tube. So we threw the tube, and he jumped on the tube and got to shore, and then he tried to throw me the tube, and that was it. The tube washed away, and then I had to get out of there. And I did some balancing on some crazy slippery logs with bare feet, made the big jump.
So you had to save this guy, and in return, he sent your tube down the river?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't.
It sounds like a fair trade-off, huh?
Oh, it was brutal. Throws me the tube and just throws it way past me. But I lived. But the power of the river, when you get pinned against that kind of pressure, you just like, boom, you're against the logs. You're like,
yeah.
And then the whole river's just
oceans, anything. Fucking, you got to respect water and all the
yeah.
it brings.
my uncle Chris, he got stuck in he was tubing one of these creeks or something like that, and he got taken under a long jam, and he got up from under the water, and he was doing this with his hands and gulping water and everything, and he grabbed the stick, and the stick broke, and it was like a human bone. He was like, he comes up under this log jam, and he's drinking all the water, and it was like this little like skeleton. Someone else must have been caught there too and died. And he comes up drinking all the water, and he breaks a bone.
That's great. That's gross.
Yeah, he drank the water, he guzzled it and everything. And anyways, he's never been the same.
That was got a little bit of that last person in him forever.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just bones by then. River floating. Must have been someone. They must have threw him off a bridge or something, and then got caught downstream or something like that.
Nice. I don't think we got any of that in the Marguerite. As far as
none.
Well, that's how they used to get rid of people around where I'm from. They just throw them off the Rudy Johnson Bridge. Just throw them off the bridge into the river.
Interesting. Oh, boys. Well, I mean, it's been fun. It's been fun. We had a blast. I'm gonna come up and see most of you guys. Jeremy, well, fuck Jeremy. I'll see you on Tuesday. Yeah. Wes, I'm gonna call you this week. Bryson, I'll be up soon. I gotta bounce.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that watched, everybody that tuned in, and it was a fun time, man. Fuck, it brought back a lot of memories of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much for including us. That was pretty special.
Oh, dude, it's fucking awesome. It was a good experience, and then we're just gonna keep pushing the envelope. That's the thing, is like this was like a first big project, and then like now I'm just like just learn from it and keep moving and keep building. That's it.
Yeah.
Just keep moving, keep building.
Family, all on the same road, 200 or 300 kilometers away.
Yeah.
Basically.
That's pretty cool. That's cool, man.
The quote, the famous.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Yep. Well, cheers out
Peace.
there, and oh.
See you later.
Been a pleasure.
Yeah.